by helping those families and those young people. But let's bring the lens back a little bit, and let's just say I'm a homeowner and I've heard about solar, and I've said to myself, I want to do some solar. I want to put some solar panels on my home, but I don't really know how to do it. I don't know who to call. I don't know sort of how hard or easy that process is. Could you take us through what happens when somebody that wants to get involved with the solar game calls you up, and how does it all work? How do you get solar in the home? What type of tax credits do they get? And what type of benefits do they receive by running solar in their homes?
Sure, that's a great question. So one of the biggest misconceptions, and there are a lot of misconceptions about solar power among homeowners. One of them is that it's just not worth it, right? One of the things that distinguishes our brand from other solar companies in our markets is the fact that we understand that solar doesn't work for everybody, right? We turn away people who want solar from us all the time, right? Sometimes they don't have enough electricity usage in their home to maximize the savings that they could get from solar. Sometimes the utility company incentives just don't work, like the net metering. We can get more into that later, but if you're a consumer, you really should be interested in your own decision and your reason for going solar, right? You'll have a handful of companies contacting you if you've expressed interest in solar online or given anybody your contact information. And the thing that separates our customers and people who are customers of all other solar companies as well is the fact that they understand the economics of coal-based power, right? And traditional electricity consumption. So in order to go solar, you have to have the usage to make it worthwhile, but you also need to have the investment mindset. So you can go solar for zero down, which is great, right? But you need to understand the benefit. So traditional coal-based power is what economists would call an economically inelastic product, right? Which means that regardless of whether the price fluctuates higher or lower, the demand for it is not going to change, right? Even though there are alternatives like solar power to it, consumers don't really take initiative to be as resourceful as they possibly can and go solar, right? Part of going solar is having the desire to be resourceful and self-sufficient and owning your own processes, including your electricity production within your home, not just the home itself. So traditional coal-based power, it's a non-renewable resource, which means that as it gets increasingly scarce, the price of it is inevitably going to go up. So you will get a higher and higher electricity bill as time goes on, right? And one of the benefits of solar power is that you can avoid that price hike and those huge electricity bills and save dozens of thousands of dollars by going solar, because instead of investing in a non-renewable resource like coal-based power, you're investing in the most renewable of all sources to power your home, which is the sun, right? Your investment is as surefire as the sun rising the next morning. So you can lock in a standard fixed payment, you can own your energy production, and if you have battery backup, you can power your home when the grid goes down. So it's a really unique value proposition, and it's especially relevant during the COVID pandemic in emergency preparedness type situations.